Well, still very much an active scene as we approach the 24-hour mark. Now, neighbors and sources tell me that this was a deadly confrontation with South San Francisco police that began with a dispute between neighbors over leaves that ended up on the property of the man who was killed by officers. KTVU has learned South San Francisco police shot and killed an armed 60-year-old man after he had an ongoing dispute with his next-door neighbor over leaves on his property. On this video circulating among neighbors, you can hear gunfire as police surrounded the suspect. A law enforcement source confirms neighbors' accounts that a gardening dispute set off the deadly chain of events.
Shrubs and bushes going into the next person's yard. You know, all that kind of petty stuff doesn't need to happen. Never seen anything like that. Born and raised 26 years here.
For weeks now, the 60-year-old had been fuming because his 59-year-old next-door neighbor's gardener had apparently trimmed a large tree in between their homes and left leaves on his side of the fence. At about 5:50 Monday afternoon, the situation boiled over when police say the 60-year-old armed himself with a weapon. South San Francisco police were called. Authorities say the suspect opened fire on his neighbor's home as well as on officers. I've learned 2 officers opened fire, killing the suspect. Police recovered a shotgun, a rifle, and a handgun. The next-door neighbor told me off camera he's trying to recover from the trauma over the incident, but was grateful he was able to get away without getting hurt.
We heard loud gunshots.
This woman who lives nearby and did not want to go on camera told me she was stunned to see her neighbor with a shotgun.
I saw that he had the open garage. I saw him in the garage pointing his shotgun on me.
She says she had no idea he had guns and that she's unnerved.
Oh, scared, that's not the word. This is, you know, you see these kind of things in the movies.
She said she's relieved that police removed a threat from her neighborhood. She took video of SWAT teams surrounding her neighbors' homes. For much of the day Tuesday, police, San Mateo County DA's inspectors, and Sheriff's Crime Lab workers poured over the crime scene.
There's something wrong with that guy, using his shotgun, shooting towards the police and shooting, not even watching where he's shooting.
Now, the San Mateo County DA will determine whether these 2 officers acted legally in killing this suspect, although an officer for the 2, rather an attorney for the 2 officers tells me he expects that to be the final determination. Live in South City, Henry Lee, KTVU, Fox 2 News.
Yeah, quite the ordeal for that neighborhood. Henry, thank you.